Welcome to One on One. I'm your host, Kevin Mullin. My guest on this edition of One on One is Sharon Ranals. Sharon is the Director of Parks and Recreation in the city of South San Francisco and a colleague of mine from that fine city. And Sharon is here to talk about World Health Day, which is happening on April 11th. And a number of cities have activities happening geared around World Health Day on April 11th. So talk to us about what's happening in South San Francisco, a little bit of background on this event and what it's all about.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It's great to be here today. World Health Day is really sort of an international movement, and they're trying to get 1,000 cities across the world to make public spaces more livable and car-free. And so San Mateo County really kind of jumped on board and embraced this concept and has tried to get many of the cities in San Mateo County to participate. So in San Mateo County, we're calling it Streets Alive, but different cities have adopted different names for it. South San Francisco, we sort of folded it into an active living program that we have, and so it's part of our Let's Get Moving South San Francisco. And so we've planned some activities for that morning of Sunday, April 11th. And the goal was really to try and get cities to close down a street or make a public space very open and available. And so we selected our Orange Memorial Park as the central location. And it's right adjacent to Centennial Way, which is our new linear park. So we have about a variety of activities planned for that morning.
Great. And the key here is these are free.
They are, right. It's kind of a drop-in day where you could try different things and not make a big commitment, say, to 8 weeks of a swimming lesson or a class. You could just kind of come in and sample some different, maybe a new activity, something that you haven't tried before.
Right. Expand your horizons.
Right, exactly.
So if the whole family comes to Orange Park, right there, that central park in South San Francisco on April 11th, will there be something for all ages, all age groups?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything from grandparents, seniors could find something to do, children, kids, teens. And Orange Park is the perfect location, really, because there's just so many amenities there.
So let's talk about some of those amenities. This really has been some exciting. It's an exciting moment in the life of Orange Park. Centennial Way right adjacent to it, and the skateboard park. Just talk to us for those that don't live in South San Francisco, but maybe in adjacent cities and want to visit that park, what that environment is like, and how we're really going to bring that park to life on April 11th. Right.
Well, Orange Park is really sort of our central park, and it has had kind of a renaissance in the last 5 years or so. And there's kind of a surprisingly wide variety of options there, because we have an indoor swimming pool, we have a skate park, bocce courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, a recreation building, a dog park, and our walking trail and bicycle pathway. So those all offer us all kinds of fitness opportunities. So we took advantage of the staff that we have and kind of asked each program area to contribute an instructor or a club or a group that would take what they do best and offer just kind of a sampler for that morning. So some examples are, we're going to be having a group bicycle ride, which is a 15-mile bike ride, and the coordinator tells me it's easy, but 15 miles doesn't sound completely easy to me. And so that'll start at noon, and all the activities happen between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. So if you come anywhere in that time frame, we'll have a schedule of activities that you can get through the Parks and Rec office in South City, and a person could go through there and decide what time they want to come. The bike ride's at noon, and everybody will meet there at the recreation building and head down Centennial Way. They're going to also do some city streets, go over to the Bay Trail, do a loop, and then come back down Centennial Way. And it's a group ride, so it's kind of supervised, and people will stick together on that. We're going to have in the recreation building some classes, and these are kind of very popular activities right now, which might be fun to try if a person hasn't tried it. We're going to do Zumba at 10 a.m., Pilates at 11 a.m., and yoga at noon. So those are 1-hour classes.
What was that first class you mentioned?
Zumba is kind of a dance movement exercise.
All about getting people moving.
Definitely.
Get that blood pumping.
Yep. Over at the dog park, we're going to have one of our canine officers in South San Francisco, Marty Mahon, is going to do a dog obedience and dog trick, dog park etiquette session for an hour, and that's from 10 a.m. to 11. So that would be fun for a resident who wants. Some people have yet to visit the dog park, and so that might be kind of a fun thing to come and just check it out.
There were some great reviews recently on Yelp.
Right.
As I understand it.
Right. We were pleased to be on Yelp. People have gone on there and made comments, and you can't buy that kind of advertising. You just have to. Sure. So we were happy that it was well received. Somebody called it Doggy Disneyland.
Wow.
So
that may be the highest compliment.
That was a good compliment. Then over on the tennis courts at noon, we have our tennis club. Is going to have some members on hand, and they're going to do some racket technique and some drills for people who want to perfect their tennis game, or even just young people that maybe don't play tennis but want to come out and hit some balls. Right. So that's at noon.
Something for everyone here.
Right. Over in the skate park, we have a relatively, well, it's pretty much a brand new skate park that just opened this year. And we have an instructor who's actually one of the local experts that we've brought into the fold and hired as a recreation instructor. And he's going to be showing some techniques, and everything from a beginning technique to maybe a person who's already experienced at skateboarding kind of could learn some new tricks. We're going to do a leisure walk. We have a bicycle and pedestrian committee in South San Francisco, and they're going to do not a very strenuous walk on Centennial Way, so kind of enjoy the wildflowers and
low intensity.
Yes, meet some new people, kind of enjoy the outdoors that day. Right. And then we have a higher intensity walk happening, which is a fitness walk, and we have an instructor in the recreation department who does boot camp kinds of programs. So that'll be include aerobics and some weight training and push-ups and your kind of boot camp format. So that'll be at 10 a.m. And then we also, for preschoolers, we're going to have a trichathon, which is a fundraiser for St. Jude's Hospital that our licensed preschool programs are coordinating for their kids, but other folks in the community, any preschooler who wants to bring their tricycle will have other kids to play with that day, so they can come and kind of do a little course or route down Centennial Way. And that's happening at 10 a.m. So I'm sort of imagining that a family might say, well, while the parent, one child might be doing the trichathon, another child might want to go to the skate park, and another might want to go do something different. So you could kind of pick and choose what you want to do, and everybody's kind of in the same, pretty much the same location. Right,
and there's quite a bit of community building too. You have all segments of society, all ages, all at the same location. So that's quite an amazing rundown you have.
Oh, but there's more.
And well, we have just a little over a minute, so you better.
Well, our swimming pool is going to be open on that Sunday in the morning, which it usually isn't open on Sunday, so that would be fun. And at the basketball courts, we're going to have a basketball shootout, and the bocce ball courts are going to be open also. If you've never tried bocce, it's a lot of fun.
Great time to try it.
Come and get a bocce lesson.
Outstanding. So many things happening this spring. You've got an Easter egg hunt, a youth art show. There's so much happening here, and we actually don't have enough time to cover it all, but if people want to get more information about World Health Day, what we're doing in South City and these other programs, how would they get information? Probably the best thing is to go to the city's website, which is it's just SSF, as in South San Francisco.net. And pretty much all of our activities are on the website. Right, so that's the spring, and just very quickly, we've got a number of summer activities too. You have a summer camp. We have a fabulous summer camp program that we really have lots of wonderful programs. And so if you're looking for a program for your child, school-age children, ours is a one-week format, so we have sports and enrichment, all kinds of activities for summer camp. So check that out. That's also on our website. And that website again is www.ssf.net. I want to thank Sharon Ranals. Sharon is the Director of Parks and Recreation in South San Francisco. Thank you very much for stopping by. Exciting times in South San Francisco. This has been One on One. I'm Kevin Mullin. Thanks for watching.